I cannot remember you guys' business name, but I was thinking, what is a catalyst? What is it?
What does catalyst mean?
Without you guys, I don't know what we would have done.
Catalyst was an answer to my prayer because they did our roof, which was a lifesaver.
Before you guys got here, my house was just like half livable. I still appreciate what you guys did.
I continue to be forever grateful. I don't have to worry about getting rained on in my house. I'm going to be safe this winter.
These are just a few of the heartfelt expressions of gratitude and appreciation offered by some of the long list of recipients having benefited from the efforts of Catalyst Partnerships and their team of volunteers. A catalyst, according to the dictionary, is an agent that brings about significant change or action. Catalyst Partnerships is a social service agency devoted to bringing about significant change in the substandard living conditions of low-income people in the greater Portland area. We do this by fixing their houses for free, but the ultimate objective of Catalyst Partnerships is to reignite the lamp of hope, to restore dignity, and to offer a hand up to those on the brink of desperation who otherwise have fallen through the cracks of other social services. And we'd like to show you a glimpse of the people and processes of Catalyst Partnerships from the point of view of one special project.
So we started this thing in 2007, and in that year we did our very first project, which was for my neighbor. She lived 2 doors down from me, and we just helped her with a few things around her home. She really needed some help. She was shut in and needed some companionship, but she really had some legitimate needs around her home, and we went over and we fixed those things, and it was just a really great opportunity for us. It was a lot of fun. My wife and kids were there with me and some of our friends. But man, it made a huge impact on this lady's life, and it made a big impact on us too, and we decided to do another one. And then we did another one. And then we did another one. And to date, we have done 268 projects.
Leading up to this weekend, the Catalyst vetting process identified a family that clearly qualified for assistance. Linda Owen is the office manager at Catalyst.
So when people call the office, I am the first person that they generally talk to. Most people, when they're asking for help, they're pretty desperate. And so I just wait them out, let them settle down, and then they'll tell me their story. And so I feel pretty honored that they trust me to do that.
After a 30-year career as an employee of the Procter & Gamble Company, Mike Haynes now serves Catalyst as a vetting agent.
Well, my job is to, shortly after we receive an application, to contact the applicant and determine whether or not they meet the basic requirements for receiving our help. And those include their financial situation, where they live, do they live in our service area, and do they own their own home. And with those, as staff meeting, we can decide whether or not that applicant meets the requirements for the next step, which is a site visit.
So this weekend we have the Saldivar project coming up. 2 vibrant young people that are what we would consider working poor. They work really hard to take care of their daughter and themselves. And they're just vibrant, and they do as much as they possibly can. And if we can come in and assist them in remodeling their bathroom and giving them a bedroom because they're sleeping in the living room right now, it will be a true blessing to them.
Catalyst partners with all kinds of different organizations. We partner with many local churches to do our projects, and as well as other secular organizations, governmental agencies, all kinds of different nonprofits that help people who are aging, people with disabilities, low-income people, all over the Portland metro area.
On this day in June of 2019, a team of Catalyst volunteers took on the Saldivar project, a mobile home that was in a dangerous state of disrepair. With plumbing issues, a rotting floor in the bathroom, and the master bedroom stripped to bare studs due to rampant mold concerns, The list of issues was quite extensive. The home is occupied by Ruben Sharonelli and Sutlali Saldivar.
We moved from San Diego, from Chula Vista, California, because we wanted something for my daughters, some home. We got tired of renting. The rents were going crazy high, and we decided we wanted to build a future. We wanted our own little place, and my daughter needed her space, so we decided to move to Portland. My parents have been living here for 12, 13 years. My great-grandmother, my grandmother, been living here almost their whole life.
I would love for you to tell the story about how Ruben fell through the floor.
Okay, so the damage on the floor from the water, it's super bad at the bathroom. There's several areas, there are no areas, so no stepping on those areas. But he said that he tripped with his own shoe and he slipped. So he tried to jump to avoid that no area, but that area is so big that he still stepped on it and it went straight down.
I think the floor actually reaches weight limit at 250. I surpassed it by 45. So that's the reason the extra support. And now if you could put some shock absorbers on it, that would be fantastic. So this way I can bounce back up immediately.
Perfect.
I sign people in at the project, make sure that food is brought, lunch is gotten taken care of. I go around and talk to the volunteers, and we're used to working together as a team.
I get to talk to everyone, and it's amazing the stories that you hear. Why are you here? Why are you doing this? Do you realize how important this is? When you bring volunteers together as people who simply want to love their neighbor as themselves, that is very powerful. Neighbors will see what we have done. City leaders will see what we have done and regard us as a group that is doing the very things that America is in most need of.
This weekend we're going to be working with a new church partner, Abundant Life, and they seem to have an abundance of people that want to serve.
So, what prompted this group of volunteers to sign on?
One of our goals is to create a care network of people at Abundant Life who have skills and time and an interest to help others. And as a church, we realize there's some big projects sometimes that come along that we're maybe not fully equipped to handle on our own for a variety of reasons. And that's where we heard about Catalyst. We're just excited to be able to dig in. I'm not very handy, and so it's awesome just to be able to jump in and learn and find out there's things that I can do.
I think that the people who get the most from the project really are the volunteers. The ability to do something simply because it's right and simply because it's good.
So what compels their commitment? What is it that they get from investing their time, energy, and expertise in this way?
My skill set was mainly in any kind of construction, appliance repair, electrical, that sort of thing. So lo and behold, one day somebody mentioned that Catalyst was a great organization to work for, so I signed up for a project, and that was probably about 6 years ago, and here I am today still working on projects.
I feel like God has used my circumstances to make me more empathetic with people who are struggling, and I feel that He has given me the gift of being able to listen and feed back some of the information to them that they can feel loved and valued and that they're not alone.
Why do you like to do projects like this?
Well, I really believe in serving, and it's just fun to watch people be helped, and I get more out of it than I give.
I feel called to serve people around me who need help that I have the ability to provide, and it's just a perfect fit for service that I can do and really enjoy helping these folks.
Well, there is one other thing that I really enjoy about Catalyst, and that is you'll always get a free lunch. So that's the big reason I come here, is a free lunch.
You actually help us make this a home, not just a house, not just a building, a home.
The work that Catalyst did, every individual, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Everyone, made it with love, made it with effort, and it showed. It showed because everybody was happy, everybody was doing it for a good cause, and luckily that cause was my family. Again, to the Catalyst group, everybody who donated their time, thank you, thank you, thank you. If Catalyst does go ahead and accept my application, I am willing to go ahead and assist in any way we can. It'll be an honor.
And Catalyst Partnerships did accept Ruben's application. The 3 members of the Saldivar family, having been recipients of the assistance and love of the Catalyst team, came and invested of themselves just a few weeks after their project was completed.
I have heard wonderful things about Catalyst, and it is true. It is true. It actually, you're like Disneyland. You make dreams come true. Oh,
I'm grateful for your people helping me have a home. I don't think of you and your people as friends. I think of you as family.